I drive 30 minutes every day to the WVU campus. I start every morning with the same routine. I wake up, roll out of bed to a painfully loud alarm, shower, pack my lunch, and head out the door. So often I get asked, "You drive to campus every day?" Often in a condescendingly empathetic tone. I don't take offense, but instead use the exchange as an opportunity to discredit the stigma filled response. Like so many other arbitrary factors about us, being a commuter gets you lumped in a category with lots of assumptions. In my time at WVU, and as a commuter student myself, I've learned that the easiest way to make WVU your home is to embrace it. Now, embracing WVU and all that comes with it is not an easy challenge, let me denote. At no point has being a commuter been an easy task. In fact, for many of us, it's the only option we have. So, what do we do with that information? How do we make WVU our home too? First, start learning about the campus. One huge challenge that I found myself facing during my freshman year as a commuter was feeling as if I didn't have a space on campus for me. Often, I finished my classes, I found myself for the first few months of the school year immediately leaving campus and heading to the nearest Starbucks to sit down and work, or leaving Morgantown altogether and driving straight home back to Fairmont. To say this can affect one's perception of campus and motivations to come to class or go to clubs is an understatement. It wasn't until we began scheduling for the spring semester that my advisor told me about WVU's commuter lounge located in Emore Hall directly beside the building that houses my major, Martin Hall, and right across from the mountain lair. This discovery had a profound impact on the way I looked at WVU, and before I knew it, I incrementally began to spend more and more time on campus. Even if it wasn't in the commuter lounge, I found myself feeling more comfortable on campus. Even knowing that there was a space on campus for me significantly elevated my opinion of WVU and the care it has as a university for its students, all its students. With that said, the problem was not solved. Another challenge I faced was less of an academic one and more of a social one. All my friends from high school lived on campus, and I began to feel as if I was no longer growing my orbit of friends. I felt stunted and incapable of doing anything about it. The isolation and social stun I felt lasted all through my freshman year. I struggled with finding a solution to such a difficult problem that was antithetical to how I had to operate as a commuter. That was until over the summer of 2024, when I interned for Senator Manchin with someone who ended up offering me a ladder out of the hole I felt trapped in. He didn't know it, and neither did I, but taking his help was the greatest decision I've ever made. In the fall of my sophomore year, I decided to rush a fraternity, Pi Lambda Phi. It took time, but that sense of community and brotherhood filled the void that I had felt through my freshman year. That is when WVU became my home. People will try to tell you or assume that you don't value college life because you're a commuter, just like so many other uncontrollable aspects of our lives that we are judged for daily. Don't let being a commuter be a reason. WVU is your home too. You just need to embrace it.